Howdy, this is Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man. I went real old school. How many can remember this? The first time I seen this, I must have been like 10 years old. And I just want to see if this could hold up. A cigar, you can. And I thought I'd do something different. Something I hadn't seen done in such a long time. It's like, you cigar smokers out there, you can smoke pipe and cigar at the same time. It's like an erection, right? Now I was smoking because I drink my coffee. I like smoking a cigar once in a while. So I thought about, wait a minute, you know what I haven't seen in a long time? This. And so I decided to do it. Nobody does it anymore. But this was commonplace 40 years ago. Really is totally, when it comes to the pipe, totally different taste. Totally different because you don't have your mouth around a cigar. But like I said, I stopped smoking a lot of cigars. I decided to cut back. I'm down to a humidor and a half. And so what I'm going to do is refill it up. Really get some good Bovedas. And I'm just going to store those cigars away for like a year, 2 years. Cigars you can really store. And just having there an emergency, got friends that come over that like cigars, people in my family that like cigars, friends or whatever. And from time to time, I like a good cigar. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with smoking a cigar and a pipe. You got those guys that are one camp or the other. Tobacco's tobacco. Any way you can get it. Oh, by the way, Tunnel, that pipe is awesome, man. Does you got any more pipes like that? It's definitely not Nordic, but it has some Danish influence, man. Especially in the stem area. Wide bit. I just can't get into color stems, man. I'm so anal about that. I don't know why. I don't like color stems. I guess it's not. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put down somebody that's got color stems and this and that. I just bought one. It's just so hard for me. I'm just like so into vulcanized stems when I'm kind of old school. Dark vulcanized stems. What happened to these? All I see is people. It looks like they're smoking out of a popsicle or something. And when I see they start getting rainbowish, I start wondering. They pulled back my shipment one day. Was supposed to be here yesterday. Happy waiting all day, waiting all day. I told him, called him up, but sitting up here in San Juan, if it don't come, send it back. Oh no, it's just that we had a blackout. We had a blackout for a good 10 minutes. I don't know what that was about. I mean, everything shut down. All of Puerto Rico. I'm like, somebody's trying to steal something or what? Shut down the island. I'm like, what? Did they do that on purpose? A lot of funny things here. A lot of underground organized crime. Drugs get shipped in and they get shipped out to other parts of America. America's got bigger problems than tobacco smokers. Oh, online I saw a great documentary put out by the owner of St. James Parish, Perique. Fascinating how Perique, the barrel, and this time they gave a shout out to the workers there, and the majority of the workers predominantly African American. I was shocked. I was like, what? Whole lot of black folks up in there, man. St. James. I give a shout out to Cornell Deal too. They got African American workers, you know. That's why I sometimes I buy from anywhere where you get minorities and people, you know, they employ people. All good to them. I found out that one of the head pipe makers for Breba, who's an Italian company, happens to be African. That's awesome, you know, because they never highlighted. You know, the owners are highlighted, the cigar makers with the fancy hats, you know, they're all highlighted, they're all in magazines, but the workers are never highlighted. So I like when they cover Sutliff. I saw that documentary. I saw documentary. I start to wonder, you know, like, does Peterson hire British, British minorities? I know Italians do. Italians, French, I think. You know? Here in Puerto Rico, there's not one pipe maker but me. In the past, I've made pipes. I mean, I don't make a living in it. If I had to make a pipe, I can make a pipe. I've made 2 pipes in my life, and I sold one. The other one I kept freehand style. You know, because you could buy the briar already cut down, and then you just shape. You know, you could do it that way. You can handcraft one, do from scratch. I did one from scratch. I never do it again. Not from scratch. Carving it, sandpapering it. That's a waste of time. You could buy the blocks already cut. You know, with the hole. Some of them even have stems. You can buy stems, do it that way and make it. But if I had to, I could make. Yeah, I make it out of bamboo. Make stone pipes, marble pipes. You don't gotta be briar. You go to hardware store and buy yourself plumbing equipment and make it out of copper, make it out of you know. You don't have to, as long as it's not aluminum. You know? what I'm interested right now is blending, really um, studying bulking blends. I really like the Oriental blends and getting Oriental tobacco, and then adding half and half. Just using half and half. I can get it by bulk. I like that barley. I can smoke that barley blend. I believe it goes really well with Oriental. I might throw in some a little bit of Cavendish to kind of like sweeten it. 'Cause it could be too slow burning with the Oriental, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna get me some bucket straight up Oriental, get the half and half, and I'm gonna try. I have one blend, but it's hard to get. I'm gonna try maple. I love maple topping, maple and honey topping. This cigar's pretty good. Local bundle cigar. Factory smokes. It's a bundle cigar. You can cut this out. I just thought I'd show up late night. Fell asleep. Was watching The Hobbit. I don't know if you guys like jazz. I love jazz. And I was watching some documentary. I didn't know that John Coltrane smoked a pipe. Archie Shepp smoked a pipe. Count Basie. Frank Sinatra from time to time. Because they show the documentary and then they would show still photographs. It was so interesting to see some of these musicians. Ron Carter is a good customer of mine. These musicians, writing, smoking. Quincy Jones, when he began smoking pipe when he went out to live in Paris. He went out there in the 50s to study orchestration. A lot of jazz artists who had to go abroad in the 1950s because of racism picked up pipe, became sophisticated. Ron Carter still plays from time to time. He still smokes the same blend. I don't understand. I can't, for the life of me, I could not smoke the same blend over and over and over and over and over and over. I'd get bored. I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't taste the same. I don't think. If I kept smoking, I like spicy food, so I like a little hot, I like a little peppers, I like a little sweetness, a little sour note. But some guys will smoke the same. I knew an old man used to come in, would drive me crazy. My half and half, that's why I always talk about half and half, because of this man. My half and half hasn't come in. Where's my order half and half? He was in his 70s, man. Miguel, I had placed that wise in, and I said, it's not us, it's the company right now. You know, we gotta wait for the company till they ship it out. We place that order. I used to have to show him when I placed that order. Well, what's wrong with them people? Are they going out of business? Don't tell me they're going out of business. Miguel, can you make this half and half yourself? Yes, sir. I have something close to it. It might not be as aged. I say, well, get me a pound. And I would go up, get that birdie out. Then we had another. I used to take the half and half with a little bit of Prince Edward, mix it up, and I would throw in some Virginia, not too much, but enough to give him an intense burn on it. He try it. Wow, this is not so bad. I can last until my ship. You know, he was like, Jesus. But my boss was real happy. He said, "You got him too. He's been buying your blend more than. You think you want to put it out there?" I said, that. I said, Mr. Melende, guys right now not smoking a lot of heavy burley, man. Those guys are dying off. Those old coggers. Then when they were going out of business, and he came up to me going, "Yo, I might need you maybe in 6 months to start making me some of them old blends, so please smoke up." And he let me smoke up all the burley, all the oriental. You get pounds and pounds from Lane Limited. Everything Lane Limited had, he got. Everything Sutcliffe had. I spent 6 months smoking so much of that stuff. The hard part was the topic. I said, Mr. Melendez, the topic. Some of this stuff got heavy topping. I'm not good with that. I'm good with Casey, but the toppings on that, it's got to be really nuances. So, so blending for me right now is like being able to blend tobacco. Because it might come a time where, you're not going to be able to add anything to tobacco. No chemical additives, no nothing. Just straight up tobacco. And so what is going to end up happening is they're going to have to sell kits. Companies are going to have to make kits so that you do it yourself in your home, So I might as well get a jump on that and provide a service here for the tobacco shops. And I get really good, like the 5 different blends. One Virginia, one Burley, one Balkan blend that I'm really sure I can make them and provide for these guys. Then I can get into business and I have a back room there, set it up. They provide the tobacco, and I'll add the casings and topping to them and let it dry out. Got some nice fans there, let them dry out. You just say to the Piper the Sailor Man, smoking some coffee tonight. You have a good one. Hey, Tunnel, let me know if he makes more of those pipes, man. I'd love to order one. Shout out to St. David. Shout out to all my boys out there. Thank you for joining my site. You know, you really don't have to, but you do. And I appreciate that. I'm not into the numbers things, but I do appreciate that you guys are putting my name out there, and hopefully this is a place that people can come and enjoy. And as I talk, you can smoke or you can smoke with me. And if you're in a topic of interest, just let me know. Signing off.